YouTube. Hey, Periscope and Twitter. So looking for that LinkedIn connection. We'll get there. All right. Does these have the links? There we go. Here we are. Hey. There we are. Good morning. All right, Tech Coffee. We're going to talk tech news, business, startups, and anything related to tech, coffee, maybe in the morning. We'll spend about half an hour chatting over the news, and then we'll document all the sites and news we went through on techcoffee.org. So if you want to follow along on Twitter at techcoffee. And if you want to find out after the fact, all of the video content and news that we go over and share will be on techcoffee.org. Let's see, our first story here from VentureBeat. Summer slump continues for game industry TV spend. Post that over on Twitter. Let's see. Super Mario 2 in action. Sweet picture. All right, let's see. Game brands just reduced spend for the third month in a row. Okay, so it's the gaming brands. 6.2 from June's 8.7. Nintendo dominating with 60%. Rockstar Gaming 36. So it's their TV spend anyway. So that's great. I mean, they see the trends where less people are watching TV, more people are actually watching Twitch of their games or talking about their games on social media platforms. So this spend is specifically on TV. Level of Your Dreams is partnered with iSpot TV, the Always On TV ad measured and attribution platform. Monthly report. Okay, leads thanks to its estimated 3.7 million on 9 ads that ran nearly 2,200 times, generating 386 million impressions. The Super Mario 2 ad, about $900,000. Level of Your Dreams. Okay, so their priorities were Nick, Teen Nick, and Nicktoons during shows like SpongeBob, The Loud House, and iCarly. Rockstar spent 2.2 on the Grand Theft Auto game, of course. That aired 88 times, resulting in 48 million impressions. CBS, NBC, and FX. Top programs: The Late Show, Tonight Show, and The Late Show. James Corden, Stephen Colbert, and Jimmy Fallon. So I guess the audience would make sense there for GTA. Let's see. THQ Games, third place with 117,000 for 2 ads, aired 60 times, generated 4.2 million impressions. That was on TV channels like NBC, MAV TV, NBC Sports. around IndyCar racing, motorcycle racing, and motocross. Okay, that makes sense. Madden, let's see if they had, oh, yeah, okay. Madden EA Sports spent $53,000 on placing one commercial, Bring It In, for Madden NFL 20. It ran 66 times, around 13 million impressions. It ran on ESPN, NFL Network, and ESPN2. Biggest budgets for Sports Center, First Take, and Get Up. Xbox closes out and only spend $4,400 placing a single ad for Gears 5. 6 times, generated 1.3 million impressions. It aired on TBS during E-League. Well, that makes a lot of sense. So it's interesting, I guess, as TV becomes more irrelevant. This is the TV, and all the different networks are the different apps that we use on it. Makes sense. So we should see less ads. It's just interesting. You have to build your own network in. So you're buying your network on TV, and that network is dwindling, and then social is growing. But it's less social this platform, like NBC, this Twitter, or CBS, Facebook. It's more the brand itself has to be on anything that people are paying attention to. So it's really, your number of impressions or views are really going to be on you as a brand across all the different platforms in here. So that's what probably people are struggling with. What these brands are struggling with is it's now on us to build up our brand recognition. We can't just buy into it. All right, that was from VentureBeat. This next one's from VentureBeat. Magic the Gathering esports expands with Players Tour and Rivals League in 2020. Heck yeah, that's what we like to see. There's that. Techcoffee. If you want to follow along, just follow the hashtag Techcoffee, and I'll be posting the article as I read them on Twitter. So you can click into the article and follow along with me as well. Good morning. So this was August 14th, which was about 2 weeks ago. Magic the Gathering announced several changes to its esports and pro tabletop slate today. New addition to its Pro League. Wizard of the Coast says Magic will feature its top broadcast events, just aren't digital Magic. Okay, so it's not just broadcasting the Players Tour. Oh. Regional tournament system, expanded global play, chance to qualify for 2020, Mythic Invitationals. Magic Pro League is coming back, adding Rivals League. World Championship brings together the top players. Feels a bit confusing. Don't be surprised. I had a hard time following all as well. Okay. So here's the explanation of how it differs from Elaine Chase, VP of Esports. Quote, Magic is growing in both tabletop and MTG arena, and we need a competitive structure that can grow with it. Okay. Both the Tabletop Players Tour and MTG Arena Mythic Invitationals will offer twice monthly qualification slots to players around the world, vastly increasing play opportunities no matter which platform you prefer. All right, so you could do it either way and still qualify. For example, the 9 Regional Players Tour events will offer 3,600 invites, double the approximate 1,800 invites of the old Tour Mythic Championship system. So she continues, each MTG Arena Mythic Invitational will be fed by 2 Mythic Qualifier tournaments with the top 1,200 ranked players in monthly MTG play in constructed or limited at the end of each qualifying month eligible to compete. MTG Arena players will get a new way to increase their Mythic points with Mythic Point Challenge tournaments. All right. These are new events on the MTG Arena that allow those who want to compete at the highest levels to increase their Mythic point count to rank up to rivals and get their shot at the MPL. Already seen, and then the challenge tournaments, we've already seen that this year. All right. Players Tour is all about paper magic. It consists of 3 regions: Americas, Europe, and Asia Pacific. No brawls for you. It's a format in which you brew a deck, just 1 copy of a card plus commander. So I wonder if they would have a chance to sort. We're always looking to innovate on formats that will make the best competitive and broadcast experience. Great. So if you're an MTG player, I'm curious what you think about the new format and if you're going to be a part of the regional play or even care to make it as a rival. I guess yeah. Let's chat. Oh, priorities, right? Okay, let's see. Venture Beat. Magic the Gathering. All right, next up. Melbourne Esports lineup expands. Click Esports launching Fortnite tournament series. All right. All right, Melbourne. Melbourne Esports Open. Ubisoft experience a new Click Esports Fortnite series for all big lineup events of Australian esports community over the coming months. Melbourne Esports Live expands. So August 31st through September 2nd. Tournament announcements, additional events. So the event is set to feature a mix of open and pro events. So over 40 esports, including Fortnite, Minecraft, Overwatch, League of Legends, Rocket League, Pokemon, both card and game formats, Forza Motorsport, Forza Horizon, Halo 3, Rainbow Six, Siege, StarCraft 2, CSGO, Call of Duty, Black Ops 4, Street Fighter 5, Dragon Ball Z, Tekken 7, Super Smash Bros., Ultimate, and Melee. That's quite the gaming tournament, right? Like that's quite the expansive games. Let's see. So they're just making an announcement here. We'll host League of Legends finals, experience both its players. The finals in Australia, high school esports champion feature finals for. Oh, so also the high school esports championship will be hosted there. Event is produced by Tag Live, ESL, Fairfax Events and Entertainment, supported by the City of Melbourne, taking a mission on becoming Australia's home of esports. There you go. Get a focus on it. Weekend is upcoming. Are you okay? Mental health clarity. Are you okay? Oh, that's great. They're supporting on Thursday, September 12th, just ahead of the event, to highlight Ubisoft Experience support for the charity. Great. Influencer Management Promotion Growth Group. Twitter. All right, some numbers. The latest report, which surveyed 1,200 Australian households, had watched 41% had watched esports, with about 1/4 participants actively following esports teams. 38% said they would enjoy culture around watching esports. They participated in all the same play, social connections, and 1/3 said it was for the challenge. At a participation level, 1/4 said they had participated in esports, with half saying they played for a social connection and 1/3 saying it was for the challenge. It's real. All right, there's that. Now 3 more from Esports Insider, and then 2 beta kits, and we'll wrap it up. Got it. Oceania recap. Let's look at that. Yep. Just a shout out to the Are You Okay group. They have Are You OK Day, September 12th. I support an initiative like that. Conversation would change a life. Ask, are you okay? Listen, encourage action, and check in. Are You OK Day is for 2019, Thursday, 12 September. Thursday, 12 September is Are You OK Day. Thanks for all the work you guys are doing out there. Are you okay? I'm going to put a link to that also. Yeah, we need more honest conversations around suicide prevention. All right, Esports Insider. This week in esports, MasterCard Ford, Call of Duty, franchising. Its footprint in League of Legends. So big brands advertising in these communities where there's lots of people doing the activity, right? Playing the games. There's also this tiered system of average players, advanced players, pro players, and then the consumption of the content around that gameplay, right? It's not just that all these people are playing. Now there's this giant breadth that's growing of people who are also consuming that content of that gameplay. So Ford and MasterCard are jumping on the bandwagon here. And when I say jumping on, this is about their expansion. So they've already been there. Expands Riot Games partnership to cover League of Legends Championship Series, global partnership with MasterCard to include League of Legends Champions, extended deal with the summer split finals in Detroit. They're sponsoring the opening ceremonies. Ford launches Fordzilla to house national esports teams. Okay. They have a neat logo they've made. Here, check it out. Here, it's over on Twitter. To compete Ford, Forza Motorsport 7. Other racing titles will be recruiting national teams from France, Germany, Italy, Spain, and UK. Misfit Gaming Call of Duty franchise spots. It had acquired the Florida slot in the upcoming Call of Duty franchise league. Miami-based esports organization owns Florida Mayhem, a franchise in Activision Blizzard's Overwatch League. Okay, so these different companies are buying out the leagues and running the leagues. Corink, Crow Sports, Cronky Sports, and Entertainment also acquired a spot in the franchise Call of Duty League, securing a LA franchise. This isn't the first LA franchise spot in the league to be sold by Activision Blizzard, however, with Immortals Gaming Club already owning the spot in the exact same city. Okay. Well, leagues are expanding, I guess. More franchises are coming up. And then bigger brands are wanting a part of the action. So it's just going to get more competitive on the business side. Let's see. Speaking of that, here's the next piece of news from Esports Insider. Yes, girl. We Play announces second season of Forge of Masters League. Has revealed its details surrounding second season of Counter-Strike Global Offense League, Forge of Masters. Taking place in autumn, there's a total prize purse of $100,000 or 81,000 euros. Jesus. The cat just scratched the hell out of my leg. And a LAN final in Kiev, Ukraine. So, different formatting. It'll include European teams, having previously only been accommodating people from the CIS region. 12 European teams and 12 CIS rosters will qualify for the upcoming season. Dimitri, business development director at WePlay, told Esports Insider the goal, quote, "The goal of this league is to find, train, and temper new masters of CSGO professional scene. For teams, we create conditions identical to the game in Tier 1 echelon, and for viewers, a spectacular show and format that reveals the abilities of players, nurturing grassroots and bringing young blood to this stage. This is where the excitement, drama, and great show comes in, creating opportunities for native brand integrations." All right. Open qualifiers will kick off September 14th, the first phase spanning over October 1st through the 13th. The offline LAN of Forge of Masters will be hosted in WePlay's Esports Arena on November 15th through the 17th. The two regions, so he continues, this is Eugene, community manager at CSGO. Unlike season 1, yep, so the two regions again, but he continues, the two regions won't clash yet in the first stage of online phase. By the end of the first stage, 3 teams from each region will qualify to then come together. In the 2 final chances that teams have to go on to the main event, there are 2 remaining EU and CIS teams. Battle it out. Sweet. That's going to be fun to watch. I want to watch that unfold. So I shared that on the Twitter, Techcoffee.org, and then use the hashtag Techcoffee, all one word. You can find all this later on techcoffee.org. Over to BetaKit. Our first article, 11 Canadian companies participating in Y Combinator Summer 2019 cohort. So I'm interested in who those companies are. Summer program, Y Combinator is 197 overall. Chubo was founded joined a co-founder according to be the 2 turned Kubo into the subscription platform. Services today, 360,000 ARR. All right. Is a platform that integrates delivery services like Grubhub, Skip the Dishes, and DoorDash. Okay, a bigger umbrella, right? So now you got Grubhub that's over everything, DoorDash that has all their customers. Kubo wants to put a big umbrella over all those, so no matter what customer, wherever you want to go, you can get your food delivered from wherever, from whatever service, right? DoorDash now becomes just a commodity service like Grubhub, and then you use this platform to go to any of those platforms for any of the food you actually want. Just bigger umbrellas. HackerU Juno College of Technology, formerly HackerU, participated in the most recent YC cohort. Then the following months after increase, US-based coding schools. Some US-based coding schools offer similar payment options, including Lambda schools. Profitable, there's 3 reasons. Okay. So it's either going to offer 100% in-person courses compared to Lambda's 100% online. Juno's 87% student placement rate compared with Lambda's 86%. It's a 9-week program versus 9 months. Juno, Technical University for the Future. Be interested to see what they come out with. ScholarMe, college-focused startup. Offers app that helps students apply for college university financing all through one application. At a startup weekend in Chicago, I just facilitated, someone wanted to do a college-focused startup around the college visit experience and being able to get multiple college visits in a single trip, and then focusing what your experience is at each college, the things you want to see or the people you want to talk to, all in one app, so you don't have the back and forth of scheduling and communication all through email. Collab software, based in St. John's. Y Combinator, cloud-based tracking and design management platform designed specifically for mechanical systems and product design teams to reduce the amount of time wasted on poor communication during the design lifestyle. Be interesting to see what Collab software is and how it functions day to day to reduce that friction. This is first landing base. So a student joined by a sequence bio. Improve how we treat disease and develop medicines. Researching the one-of-a-kind genetic makeup, better, safer medicines. Oh. Medicine would be great if it was individualized. Maybe the sequence bio is trying to sequence our DNA and then apply medicine appropriately, more appropriately than current. It's just very expensive to apply for individual. If you can, that's great. Together, Toronto-based Together software platform helps create, manage, and measure employee mentoring programs. All right. Mentor program called Together. Santech Labs, Waterloo startup, first ever breathalyzer for cannabis. Okay. Santech Labs is a breathalyzer for cannabis. Matagora, with the goal of innovating retail industry with tech solution that integrates shop sharing with showrooming. Store online brands offering pop-up and showcase spaces. That'll be interesting. That's a tough space. If you can innovate, that's great. It's a tough space. Pop-up shops and shop sharing with showrooming, integrating the two. Interesting thought. A lot of execution there, a lot of opportunity there. Hatchways, Toronto base, new grads, career shifters, looking to find software engineering jobs. Startup qualifies the match candidates with paid work placements that are meant to help them discover those jobs in tech. Always placement issue being the data on the back end. How do you know who XYZ person is, and how do you know, how have you mapped over XYZ job to make the match? What's the data behind the matching? Demand curve, the Lambda School for Growth for growth marketing. Okay, company teaches growth marketing to companies and individuals typically working with SaaS companies, e-commerce startups, mobile, and local service businesses. All right, so Demand Curve is a school teaching you about growth marketing. So those are the 11 companies, Canadian companies in YC this summer. And our last one from BetaKit, Following 3-year rebuild, Joist acquired by Colorado-based e-commerce. Let's check this out, and we can get back to our day. Okay, there's a cool picture with some cool cats in sweatshirts and a big mural behind them on a nice brick wall. Must be super cool and hipster. Just kidding. All right, Joist. Toronto-based contractor management app. Okay. Been acquired by EverCommerce. Terms of the deal will not disclosed. Oh, there were some layoffs. Winnipeg Board and Company, 2011. Contractors manage things like estimates and invoices. It's a big deal. There's a lot of moving parts. Around 2016, Joist began experimenting with new market product that could connect contractors directly with homeowners. Angie's List, right? If you're going to sing, sort of survives, pivot, these guys, the whole team really were able to do that, ended up going in a big way to manufacture an outcome that was great for them and investors. They go on to say, we genuinely thought and considered moving to San Francisco. While the market product had more users in Toronto, 90% of Joist's revenue and customers will come from the US. After taking a step back, a lot of success in Toronto, ultimately decided to stay. Great decision led us to our current outcome. Long story, but we never left. Just looking to grow in the coming weeks. They're going to have a pro version. They've already converted 20,000 if it's 115,000 users during testing. We want to make contractors heroes. It's great. Congrats, that's awesome. I definitely hope there's a evaluation method for after the fact, once the contractor's done, letting others know how things went, and probably a vice versa thing. Would make a lot of sense, kind of like the Airbnbs of the world. All right, that's the tech news for today. As always, follow along #Techcoffee and find all the latest tech news that we read here on Techcoffee on techcoffee.org. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Have a great week.